Who cares? It's the easiest riddle to solve in the world. The difference between us is that you three are pussified regressives and I'm not. That's a more key difference. Why don't you post your Vester Flanagan video? Where did it go? Where did Vadim's video on Vester Flanagan go? You want to hear what this man has to say about race? You won't believe it. You will not fucking believe it. You better make popcorn if he decides to post it ever, because it is fucking laughable.
You know, these people that you Photoshop yourself with would probably sue to get their faces taken off this fucking thing if they knew what you were all about.
Well, I don't really think that's the case. Well, Sam Harris and I met once in Los Angeles and had a 20-minute conversation over breakfast. I've made videos for him, which he has proudly tweeted and Facebooked out, which Richard Dawkins then tweeted out, and which Ricky Gervais then tweeted out. Yeah, also David Silverman Penn also tweeted out. Sam Harris then sent me a signed autographed copy of his latest book, Waking Up, and we exchange emails from time to time. The Richard Dawkins Foundation has used my videos on their website. Ricky Gervais and I would be best mates. Ayaan Hirsi Ali would stand up and applaud every single thing I'm saying. I don't know what you're talking about here. This is just, once again, he's just trying, he has nothing on me. So he's just like making shit up and hoping it sticks. It didn't stick, Vadim. Good try, though.
And you know what? I just think this is hilarious right here. You had Neil deGrasse Tyson on here until a few weeks ago, until he betrayed you, and you found out that he doesn't like to be labeled an atheist. You called him a pompous, arrogant douche or something.
Yeah, he is a pompous, arrogant douche. And he's fucking dead wrong on his aversion to the term atheism. He's an absolute coward. Once again, if anybody cares to hear what I think about Neil deGrasse Tyson and his cowardice when it comes to his own personal atheism, look at the 2 videos I made on it. Links are in the description. I go into great detail highlighting precisely how and why he is a complete coward, an insufferable coward on this issue. And he didn't betray me. He's just a cunt. It's not a betrayal of me. I once thought he was commendable for his work in the field of science, but upon hearing his thoughts on atheism in particular, I have deemed him to be unworthy of this lineup. And he is unworthy. Fuck Neil deGrasse Tyson.
For this, and ceremoniously kicked him off your Twitter banner, because the guy decided that the label might interfere with his ability to be an effective science communicator.
You know what's interesting? I love how he chose the black guy in my lineup. That I once had a black guy in there, so I don't get any brownie points for having the black guy in my lineup. Forget that Ayaan Hirsi Ali is black. No, fuck that. No, I have a black guy in my lineup. Why the fuck would a racist have a black guy in his lineup? Now, I used to have Matt Dillahunty in my lineup. I took him out. He didn't choose to comment on that, though. Interesting. And why did I choose to drop Neil deGrasse Tyson? Was it because of his race? No, it had nothing to do with his race. Go look at my 2 videos on it for hours of my thoughts on the issue. But it did have to do with race that Vadim chose to highlight that. So, in other words, I put Neil deGrasse Tyson in my lineup. I am promoting and celebrating the achievements of a black man. Don't get credit for that. I take him off for reasons that have nothing to do with his race, but for his ideas. And now he harps on that and jumps on me for that. By the way, Vadim, how many videos have you put on your channel that deal with black issues? How many times has the Creationist Cat interviewed a black person? Talked to a black person? Tons of my subscribers are black. I have put video after video highlighting and showcasing black voices, talking about all sorts of issues. Time after time, I have masses of black subscribers who watch me and who agree with my sentiments. Troubling, isn't it? But don't worry, let's get back to trying to smear me.
You know, Sagan and Einstein kind of did the same thing. Are they pompous, arrogant betrayers of your atheist army too?
Well, Sagan and Einstein aren't in my lineup either. Sagan and Einstein didn't live in the 2000s. Atheism back then was not what it is today. So what do you want me to do? 2 guys who are not in my lineup because they are not outspoken atheists who are alive today, they aren't in my lineup either. And if they were alive today and refused to call themselves atheists when in fact they are atheists, I would go into chimp face-ripping mode and attack them and call them out for their hypocrisy and bullshit. Side note, my mother once rented Carl Sagan's apartment in New York City. My mother came from New York, and she happened to be a subletter of Carl Sagan's apartment. Fun fact.
Are they pompous, arrogant betrayers of your atheist army too?
Atheist army? What the fuck are you saying? What are you talking about? What atheist army? If Einstein was around today, he better damn announce his atheism. He must. Because his poetic use of the word God has given fodder to the fucking morons of this world for decades. If those two guys were indeed atheists, then they should announce that they are atheists. If they aren't atheists, then I will attack them for that reason. Because if you are not an atheist, you're a fucking moron. Because there is no God, and there's no evidence of God. Remember that? Remember when we used to talk about that? Remember when you had to provide evidence for stuff? So when a religious person got up and said, hey, I think there's a God, and we said, really, what's your evidence? That's a baseless claim. Then they would have to provide evidence. But of course they couldn't provide evidence because there is no evidence. Kind of like how you made a baseless claim that I'm a racist. I said, provide evidence. You have no evidence because I'm not a racist. And then we come back to sitting here looking at each other dumbfounded. Like, holy shit, who is this beta male in front of me?
Is that why they're not included in your fantasy football atheist bullshit here? So, to tie things all together and bring it back to the doc dropping thing, let's look at it. Oh my god, you couldn't be any more lame if you tried. Stay unfunny, Vadim Newquist.
Oh, victim. Oh, Vadim, you poor guy. Some guy said my name, not my social security number, not my credit card number, not my home address, not my work address. My name. My fucking name. I was having a honky-dory life. Everything was A-okay. I was sitting behind an anonymous mask online, calling out people for being racist, labeling people as KKK members. What's wrong with that? What does the world come to when a guy can't pretend to be a cat online and call people racist for no fucking reason? Without any repercussions. No social repercussion, no personal responsibility for the statement. No accountability whatsoever. Just character assassination and slander without any ramifications. Oh, boo-hoo for Vadim. Victim Vadim. Yes, Vadim, we all feel so fucking bad for you. Get out a violin. Once again, Creationist Cat is Vadim Newquist. This motherfucker is scared to death of me. Vadim, once again, I challenge you to a one-on-one debate, conversation, live and unedited. You can put it on your channel, I'll put it on my channel. You and the fucking micropenis crew can analyze it and Cartman voice it to death. I challenge you, Vadim. Now, it goes without saying that he will not accept this challenge. He already has run and hid from this challenge. Because he is a pussy and because he's in the wrong. And because on some deep down dark level, he knows that he's up against somebody he doesn't want to be up against. He knows he's overmatched. He knows his ideas cannot stand the light of day. And that is why I say once again to you, Vadim, and in very clear terms, I challenge you to a debate. Vadim Newquist, Creationist Cat. I, Devin Tracy, challenge you. Somebody cue the crickets and the tumbleweeds, because that's all we're going to hear in response to this challenge. Bitch.
First of all, I'd like to suggest to all 11 of you here that favorited my doc dropping tweet that you seriously reconsider your priorities. That is not a joke. It's completely earnest. I would not favorite a doc dropping tweet that occurred to my worst enemy. Several of you follow me. Are you the kids that laughed when the bully punched the kids on the playground for lunch money? Because that's how you're coming across when you do things like that.
Oh my God. Did he just make a reference to bullies punching kids and taking their milk money? Or lunch money? What was it? Oh, God. Vadim, grow up. Try to mature past elementary school. Vadim, I'm not the bully that took your milk money. I'm the guy that's currently publicly shaming you and intellectually raping you. That's who I am. What a fucking bully complex this guy has. Vadim, seek counseling. Go into therapy. Work out these problems before you join me online. Because I don't want to have to endure your projection and your fucking hacky comedy. Vadim, please carry on doing your children's show with your little fake voice and your cutting-edge, relevant commentary on current events. I'm sorry. Pretending that a cat is a creationist and what do? You make fun of Christians? I don't know what you do. I don't watch your videos. But Vadim, please try to understand that you're talking to a grown-up right now. You're talking to a man, like a real man, a man who signs his name to his statements. But carry on. What were you saying? Bullies? Milk money? What was that?
And take a look at the guy you think you're defending. He's a sad little bully. He's a tinfoil hatter of the highest order. He's ethically bankrupt. He has no compunction to pull dirty stunts.
I'm ethically bankrupt? Oh, for fuck's sake. Vadim, what are you talking about? Vadim, what the fuck are you talking about? What a disastrous performance this has been from you. Oh my God, the desperation, the fucking sorrow. Poor Vadim with his Vadim tears. Oh, we're all picking on Vadim. I had to sign my name to my slander.
Maybe he's had some good points in the past, but right now he's just hawking a mountain of spurious and socially destructive bullshit. You guys are better than this. Rue, you are better than this. I mean, I've been meaner to you than I think I've ever been to anyone in my entire life today because you're out of control and you really deserve it. But, I don't think anybody's past a point where they can self-reflect and come back from being a former asshole. But you certainly are an asshole currently, and,
Oh, look at this. I can't believe, I forgot he said this. At least 5 doc drop tweets so far? So wait a minute, it gets worse. So if I announce your name, I say, some random cat guy just called me a racist and a KKK member online. Oh, it turns out his name is Vadim Newquist. Okay, well, hey, Vadim Newquist, I think you're wrong, but just so everybody knows, you are the guy calling me this. But apparently it gets worse the more you say it. Well, here it is for the 6th time, Vadim. You are a creationist cat, Vadim Newquist. You. That's not doc dropping, you fucking idiot. Your name was public before I said that. How do you think I found your fucking name? Look, guys, he's still being victimized. This poor guy. This fucking poor kid. Oh, God. Go stroke your mustache and swallow your tears.
I hate to burst your freaking bubble, but you tried to doc drop me, but you failed. I'm Creationist Cat, bitch. I was out by the Lord through the internet. And my account is only linked to Vadim because of Gmail's moronic no cat policy. And, Vadim is only one of thousands of members of Creationist Cat Ministries. Vadim's friend Noah is a member, one of his best friends for 20 years. Frequently lends a hand. Lately, I couldn't do these videos without him. Anthony Fantano and Cal Kuchesta are members of the congregation. Armored Skeptic, Bible Reloaded, Girl Does Rant, Ben, TJ, Scotty Sheena, Logic, King Crocoduck. Way too many totally freaking awesome sodomites to name. Even better than that, I got over 36,000 totally awesome freaking members of the ministry.
What was that? What are you talking about? You're listing off like your buddies? Is this like you're looking for backup here? Hey, these other people know me. These other people like me. These are the number of subscribers I have. Who fucking cares? Vadim, I have 25,000 subscribers on my first channel. I got 11,000 on this channel. So what? Hey, the Armored Skeptic is a subscriber. He watches my videos. So does Logic. And the other people you listed were total fucking pussy cunts. But you're too dumb to see that. You throw it up there like it's a good thing. Hey, the Amazing Atheist is a buddy of mine. Thumbs up. Who fucking cares? Speak for yourself, Vadim. You and me, bro. One-on-one debate, hangout style. You pick the topic. How about this be the topic? Fuck you. Discuss.
And it has been such a freaking joy to entertain these people over the years. Whereas the only joy I get from your videos is when they're over. So, FYI, everybody, don't expect this saga to continue. I'm not going to waste another moment on this guy.
Except for tweeting consistently over the month that has followed. Except for going on other shows talking about me. Oh, You did an entire segment on the drunken peasants about